Hey everyone, Val here. And it's Sunday, so it's time for my weekly weigh-in. And before I get to the weight for this week, we're going to read another chapter from the book Life is Long. This book is coming from the dollar store, given to me by my daughter on my 60th birthday. And I liked it so much, I am sharing it with you guys on my weekly weigh-ins. So I'm going to read chapter number 50, and this is be responsible for something, even a plant. If you want to keep growing older, you might want to grow a plant. A fascinating study was performed on plant keepers in the 1970s by psychologists Judith Rodin and Ellen Langer. They split up residents in a Connecticut nursing home into two groups. Okay, group number one was given a plant plus a job of watering it. They were also invited to a lecture on the benefits of being responsible, not only for the plant, but also for their own lives. Group number two was given a plant, but they were assigned somebody else to water it. They were also invited to a lecture, but the topic was on how the staff was responsible for their well-being. Fast forward a year and a half later. Group number one proved to be more active and alert than group number two, and fewer of the residents in group number one had died. Lesson learned: when you take on responsibility in life, you can add on years to your life. All right, what do you all think about this chapter? Now, I don't read these chapters ahead. I read them as I'm reading them to you. So my initial thoughts are that makes sense. I think if you stay active and involved and engaged, I think it keeps your brain active versus people who sit down and let other people do things for them and don't really have purpose. I think every life needs purpose. So I'm going to agree with this chapter that I think if your life has some purpose in it and you are actively doing something, and it doesn't mean you have to get up and be running around and all of that stuff, but if you still have purpose or goals, I don't even know if you want to call them goals. My mom is 89 years old. She still lives by herself in kind of like an assisted living. She has her own kitchen and everything. My sisters do help her out by bringing prepared meals for her. They cook for her, and then she puts it in the freezer and then kind of warms it up for herself. But she still does bake. She'll bake zucchini bread and stuff, and then share it with my sisters. So she stays active in that way, but she's also doing the crafts. I mean, she constantly knits or does the plastic canvas, things like that. So it kind of gives her purpose. We help to supply her with yarn and everything, and she'll say, I want to knit this for this reason. She does the half mittens for the cancer patients, from the Heart Stitchers. I pick them up when I go up, or my sister will send me a care package or something full of knitting projects that they've finished in the winter, because I don't go up in the winter because of all the snow and everything. But it gives her purpose. It gives her, even though she's sitting and not really doing a lot of walking around and stuff, she still has a purpose. She's just not just sitting there watching the TV or having some background noise. So I think that helps her to stay young, because she does have purpose. So how does that work in your family? Do you see any of that going on? Do you see older adults with purpose, staying active, keeping their minds active? My mom likes to do search a word crossword puzzle books too, and puzzles. She loves putting puzzles together. So we try to challenge her by getting her some hard ones, but there are a few that she says, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one. That one looks too hard. But she has activities. She has kind of goals and things that she wants to do and get done. And then, we let her know, like, I'm going to go back up to visit at the end of August, beginning of September. So she's looking forward to that. It gives her something to look forward to, and get more projects done to be able to give to me to bring back from the Heart Stitchers. So that's how I get through my life too. Every day is, you got to go to work and you got to cook dinner and you got to do what you got to do. But if you have something to look forward to in the future coming up, a trip or something that's going to go on, then it kind of gives your life a purpose instead of just the day-to-day things, and you're bored and everything's mundane. And what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I mean, there's days where you want your life not to have too much purpose. You just want to sit back, relax, and say, this is my purpose of today. I am going to not do a thing. And I have days that I want to do that too. So, but we know the next day you got to get up and you got to get back on your schedule and get done the things you want to get done. All right, enough on that. How did I do this week? This week, my son came to visit me. I don't see him very often, maybe once every few months or something like that. But his birthday is actually today, Sunday. So I do need to call him and wish him happy birthday. I know he's working. That's why he didn't come today, because he's working today. But he had Thursday off, so he came up Thursday. I took the afternoon off to spend some time with him, and we did a little shopping. We went up to Hobby Lobby and Hobby Town, and then we all went to dinner. So we went to a barbecue place in the next town over that we haven't visited yet. We haven't been there, but he wanted barbecue, or that was his choice for dinner. So we found a place, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I had half a rack of ribs. I had a small thing of potato salad, a small thing of coleslaw. It was decent. So I don't think I went off. I still tried to count the calories as half a rack of ribs. I put a little bit of sauce on it, count the calories in the sauce. As you know, I use MyFitnessPal on my phone. I have the basic MyFitnessPal. I don't pay a monthly charge. It is free. So I count my calories according to my weight. I should be taking a little over 1,500 calories in per day. I stayed within my calorie count that day. We've been eating fairly healthy this week. Not a lot of carbs and stuff that I was trying to cut out, because last week or the week before I had a lot of carbs because I made a lasagna and we ate that for a couple of days. So I had a higher carb count the week before. This week I did fairly well with that. So weighed in, I was at 192.2, and today the weigh-in is at 191.2, which gives me a 1 pound loss, which is a really, really good loss. I'm very happy with that. I don't think I had any days over my calorie count. Matter of fact, they were a little bit low. And then MyFitnessPal did give me a warning on one day that I hadn't consumed enough calories. But I felt like I did. Maybe I had too many vegetables or something. I've been trying to incorporate more vegetables. I'm not sure why it was so low, but I adjusted maybe a little, had a snack, but brought it up a little bit. But if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to force myself to eat just because I want to have a calorie count. So I left it at that. So my loss for the year, which I actually started doing MyFitnessPal, when was it? After we got back from, that was St. Lucia, was in January. I was up in January, I was at 211.8 when we came back from St. Lucia. So since then, I have lost 20.2 pounds this year. So I'm very, very happy with that. I really haven't taken the weight loss serious. I've been kind of, you know, up and down until I focused on my Fitness Pal a few months ago. It's really taking the weight off now. 20.2 for the year. I'm very happy with that. I'm at 191.2. My goal is to get to 190, and then once I hit that 190, I'm going to set my next goal. And I don't give myself a time limit for my goals because I'm not going to stress myself out over this. I am going to do my best to watch my calories and keep monitoring my weight and losing it slowly as my body will lose it. And I'm not going to give up my foods. I'm going to eat in moderation and within my calorie count. And if I'm done with my calories, I'm done. And we'll go from there. And if I have a bad day, I'll adjust. So let me know how you're doing in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the reading. I like today's reading. I'm not going to hold you up longer. So give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. Helps out the channel. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Y'all have a wonderful week. Let me know how you're doing. Bye now.